Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Sarasota. We are here to support you in finding a personal relationship with the God of your understanding and in discovering what you already know. I'm Reverend Karen Wolfson, and I'm the founding minister and spiritual leader of the Center for Spiritual Living, Sarasota. I greet you with Namaste. Namaste is Sanskrit, and it means the divinity in me honors and recognizes the divinity in you. Now let's begin by joining our voices to read aloud our vision and mission. The words can be seen on your screen. Our vision is empowering spiritual growth as a loving, inclusive, worldwide community. Our mission: we teach science of mind principles and other life-affirming spiritual truths. We explore, learn, grow, connect, honoring all paths to God. We offer in-person and online weekly services, classes, workshops, affirmative prayer support, and other spiritual tools. We create opportunities for joyful social connection, community outreach, and service. And we celebrate the awakening of our innate spiritual magnificence. And now, I invite you to join me in pausing, taking a few moments to go within. I encourage you to get comfortable, relax your body, close your eyes, and allow that mind chatter to slow down and your breathing to be gentle. Find your inner stillness as J. Poindexter and Bob Teesdale musically set the tone for us with As You Believe, written by Bob Teesdale, As You Believe.
As you believe, as you believe, it is done to you as you believe, as you believe, as you believe, it is done as you believe, as you believe, as you believe, you receive, as you believe, as you believe. Receive as you believe. Maybe not when you ask, maybe not how you planned. You see, the universe is not all in your hands. But if it doesn't seem fair, then you must understand. The first step to having what you want is to believe you can. As you believe, as you believe, it is done to you as you believe, as you believe, as you believe, it is done as you believe, it is done as you believe.
invite you to take these affirmative words into your thoughts, into your heart, and let them refresh your spirit. It is done as you believe. God could not withhold itself from me. That which it is, it has given fully to me to enjoy. The life of God is perfect. It is eternal. It is the essence of all things. That life is God's gift to me. Therefore, this fullness is within me, ready to manifest through me as I partake of it, because I partake of my divinity only as I let it be embodied through and as me. I now consciously begin to draw upon the life which is mine. I now begin to definitely re-educate myself in the realization that there is given to me a fullness of life to experience. It is divine in its origin, eternal in its presence, and always fully available. I now accept that the life of the Spirit is my life. The infinite richness of the Spirit is mine to enjoy. The vital good, health, the wisdom, the peace, and all the good things which proceed from Spirit, I now claim. The act of accepting them is my right and my privilege, and I exercise it intelligently and in full faith. Life now sings through me in radiant ecstasy. It is done as I believe, and so it is. And now, in the spirit of our vision, which in part says empowering spiritual growth, we have a special New Year's gift for you. January Sunday messages are featuring each of our dynamic spiritual practitioners, Ron Frost, Kathleen Frankart, Jim Grove, and Jaron Nelson. Their theme is Back to the Basics, and it will provide a rich spiritual launch pad for your new year. Last Sunday you heard Ron Frost's message, Back to the Basics, Part 1, The Thing Itself. And you can see it again on YouTube or Facebook, of course, at either one of our pages or channels. Today's guest speaker is licensed spiritual practitioner Kathleen Frankart. And what an honor and delight to introduce Kathleen. I could tell you so many marvelous things about Kathleen, but well, if I do that, she won't have time to share her message with us. So, here are just a few highlights. Kathleen is a longtime generous supporter of our center in every way. And since her arrival several years ago, she's rolled up her sleeves and done whatever needed to be done. She serves as vice president of our board of trustees. She sets up and guides our many Zoom meetings. She creates the beautiful graphics you see each Sunday during my message. And now, most recently, she has begun sharing her passion for teaching classes, each one a vehicle for empowering spiritual growth. And I can tell you, I hear many, many enthusiastically positive comments from her students who, as a result of her classes, experience the exhilaration of their own empowered spiritual growth. Kathleen's quiet strength, spiritual depth, and elegant presence consistently inspire me. I know she will inspire you with her message today. Back to Basics Part 2, How It Works in 8 Profound Words. But first, to open our hearts to receive Kathleen's message, Jay and Bob are going to set the tone with Michael Gott's beautiful song that has a promise for each of us. You will do amazing things.
Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. amazing things with the choice each new day brings. And with every step you take, bless the progress that you make. The reason you live is there in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Oh, the places you will go and the people you will know. Don't worry when or where or how. You don't need to know that now. You're on the right track. No need to look ahead or back. Just enjoy what this day brings. You will do amazing things. You don't have to work it out. Just stay in the here and now. Let your mind rest for a little while. Sometimes deepest answers come when you're out there having fun. So close your eyes, take a breath and smile. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things.
Hello, everyone. We're so glad to have you joining us here in our virtual place of celebration and community. Thanks, Reverend Karen, for your kind words of introduction. And Bob and Jay, wow, that musical inspiration was so uplifting. And it's a great backdrop for what I'll be sharing today. So do keep that song title in mind. You will do amazing things. As was mentioned earlier and last week, this month we are going back to basics of the Center for Spiritual Living teachings about the science of mind philosophy. I think January is a great time to do this. We're turning the page on a calendar for a new month and a new year, and it's a great time to get grounded and prepared for what lies ahead. Last week, Ron Frost, another licensed spiritual practitioner, covered part 1 of our core beliefs about the nature of God, that awesome power and presence. He told us that as God's creation, we are one with it, never separate. Ron also talked about God never opposing itself and therefore never opposes us and is always operating for our good. So today I'm taking us further into this teaching by focusing on Back to Basics Part 2, how it works, how God, this power and presence works in our lives. Dr. Holmes, the architect of our philosophy, wrote a multitude of books and articles and lectures on this topic, but he was able to distill how it works down to 8 profound words. It's a short phrase with a lot of meaning. So we're going to take a few minutes to contemplate these powerful words because they really are the key to manifesting what you want to experience in life. But before I share what those 8 words are, I'd like to give you a little background. Dr. Ernest Holmes lived from 1887 to 1960. He was born in Maine to a poor family and left school at 15 so that he could get a job and work his way and pay his way through the Boston School for Speech and Radio. But that was really just a launching pad for him, because from there he was able to pursue his voracious appetite for learning and for wisdom, especially spiritual wisdom. He read the books of great philosophers, both modern and ancient. He studied the sciences, world religions. Through his intense study and reading and instruction, he developed this teaching we know today as science of mind. And it's the correlation of the laws of science, the opinions of philosophy, and the revelations of religions, all applied to the needs and aspirations of people. Because through all of his study, Ernest Holmes was really honing in on one thing. He was seeking the key to unlocking human potential. It's the potential that he believed that each of us are uniquely born to express as our individualized expressions of God. One of Holmes's greatest influences was the Bible. He wrote a book about the metaphysical interpretation of the Bible, and it focuses especially on how Jesus taught and demonstrated spiritual principles during his time on earth. Holmes encouraged everyone to learn these spiritual principles and how to use them, as Jesus did. The great example, not the great exception, is how Holmes described the life and teaching of Jesus. The great example. And Holmes used one particular story of a miracle Jesus performed to explain how God, Spirit, works. The story is from the book of Matthew, and it tells of Jesus being followed one day by a number of people asking for his help, his intercession. And at one point, two blind men approached Jesus, and they asked for his mercy and for his healing of their condition. Jesus asked if they believed he could heal, and they said, "Yes, Lord." And so he placed his hands on their eyelids and said, "According to your faith, be it unto you." And they had their eyesight restored. We more commonly know this phrase Jesus used, summarized in 8 words. It is done unto you as you believe. It is done unto you as you believe. Holmes used this statement, this very, very profound statement, to illustrate what Jesus taught about spiritual principles. And the first is that we can use spiritual principles to manifest what we want to experience in life. And second, that these spiritual principles respond at the level of our faith, at the level of our belief in them. It's interesting to note that according to the Jewish annotated New Testament, blindness often symbolizes spiritual lack. So in this situation, Jesus interacts with these blind men by challenging them to grow in faith. Do you believe, he asks. When they say, "Yes, Lord," he affirms that they are healed by their statement. Jesus says, "According to your faith, be it unto you." What Jesus shows is that anyone who may be experiencing spiritual lack, like the blind men in the story, can be healed in the instant that they proclaim their faith. And that means anyone, you, me, anyone, can create a miraculous result, do amazing things according to our belief in that good. In my research on this phrase, I found on YouTube, of all places, a wonderful audio lesson by Ernest Holmes himself about this phrase. He offered some great gems to further illustrate how it works. And it was amazing to hear Holmes talk about this with such clarity and conviction. First, he provides some wonderful assurance. For those of us who may experience this feeling of spiritual lack or disconnection from God in our lives, Holmes teaches us that it is done unto you as you believe, clarifies that we don't have to compel spiritual laws to work. In the Science of Mind textbook, Holmes wrote about it this way. The thing, meaning spiritual law, then works for us by working through us and as us always. And those spiritual laws work alike for all, playing no favorites, having no judgment about whether you or anyone are deserving of their activation. These laws work because that's what they are. That's what they do. Just the way the law of gravity holds everything in place, be it a feather, a ton of granite, or you sitting in your chair. Another example are the laws of mathematics. No one has ever seen these laws, but they work alike for all. And the more these laws are known and understood, the greater their usefulness. So in this YouTube, Holmes points out that as you believe is the most important part of the sentence, and the point we may have overlooked. Holmes wrote and taught about praying affirmatively with conviction, emotion, and complete faith to really connect with and develop our belief in having the good we desire. He was coaching us to expand our experience of our belief. And so there's our challenge to examine, to really look at what is our belief about the good we want to experience. And here's a couple of examples of what I mean by that. Do we say we want to experience more financial security, but think, I'll always live paycheck to paycheck, or making money is hard? Or perhaps we've offered an affirmative prayer for a greater experience of good and later thought, I hope it works. Can you see that in either situation, we may either consciously or unconsciously be putting limits on an infinite possibility for good? You can think of it like this. Your belief is like a mold into which your life expectancy is being poured. Limiting thoughts and beliefs are molds that create limited experiences and manifestations in our lives. Expanding your faith in believing bigger and better increases the mold for your life experience as you believe. Holmes put it this way: how much life, abundance, goodness, truth, and beauty can we mentally entertain? This is the measure of our possible experience. This is the mold of acceptance. The infinite fills all molds and flows forever into new and greater ones. It is the unborn possibility of limitless experience. We give birth to it. So here's your opportunity and invitation for the coming weeks. Begin to get curious about your beliefs, about the good you desire. Remember, it is done unto you as you believe. So all the examples are right there in front of you. One of the great Science of Mind ministers from Atlanta, Dr. Kennedy Schultz, said, if you want to know what you believe, look at your life. And here's a word of advice. Please be encouraging and kind with yourself as you do this. Be curious, but not judgmental or critical. That kind of thinking can actually be counterproductive, and it can lead to thinking that actually constricts possibilities and keeps us stuck in old ruts of belief about what we deserve or can have in life. So just let that go. Instead, use examples around you to tap into the idea of God's expansiveness and its infinite possibility for good. Contemplate the expanse of an ocean, the stars in the heavens, leaves on a tree in a forest, and then apply that feeling, that energy, to the expansion of whatever good you want to create in your life. And here's a reminder. We have a team of dedicated licensed spiritual practitioners in our center who are available to provide clarity, guidance, and affirmative prayer to support you in your process. Or you might want to get feedback from a trusted, supportive confidant or friend. Then choose one spiritual quality that you would like to experience more of in 2021 and commit to thinking about, affirming, and expanding its presence in your spiritual life. And here's another spiritual practice to try out. Powerfully affirm the expansion of your good. It can be as simple as saying, today I make a greater claim upon my good. Today I make a greater claim upon my good. Instead of looking at what you don't have, use that same energy to contemplate a bigger mold of acceptance and observe with delight just what happens. In closing, I want to draw on a quote from a well-known German writer and statesman, Johann von Goethe. He is credited with writing, "Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. And that's usually where the quote stops. But there's actually more to it. Goethe also really encourages us to build up our faith and belief in the boldness, the audacity of our dreams. The complete quote goes like this: boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Only engage when the mind grows heated. Begin, and then the work will be completed. Remember, with true commitment and the fire of your faith, it is done unto you as you believe. And I have no doubt that you too will be doing amazing things. So now, to anchor this powerful practice, Jay and Bob will share a fun and funky tune by Eddie Watkins Jr. entitled When You Believe. And I dare you not to dance in your seat to this one. Thanks for joining us today.
Anything is possible when you believe. Anything is possible when you believe. Faith can make a mountain move when you believe. Faith can make a mountain move when you believe. Don't you know that you can change your life when you believe? Don't you know that you can change your life when you believe in yourself, in yourself, in yourself, in yourself. Anything is possible when you believe. I said anything is possible when you believe. Well, you're gonna make a miracle when you believe. Oh yes, I said you're gonna make a miracle when you believe. I know everything you want you got when you believe. Believe, believe, believe. I said everything you want you got when you believe. Now I believe in me, and I believe in you. When we believe in each other, there ain't nothing that we can't do. Sing it with me now. I believe in me, and I believe in you. When we believe in each other, there ain't nothing that we can't do. Everybody, yes, anything is possible when you believe. Believe, 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 believe. I said anything is possible when you believe. Well, you're gonna make a miracle when you believe. Believe, 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 believe. You're gonna make a miracle when you believe. Believe in yourself, in yourself, in yourself. Oh, believe in yourself.
Thank you, Jay Poindexter and Bob Teesdale. I'm dancing. How about you? And thank you, Kathleen, for your inspiring message, giving us so much to ponder and such a powerful promise. It is done unto you as you believe. Now, here at the Center for Spiritual Living Sarasota, we want you to know that we are available to support you in knowing the power and presence of your spiritual essence, And to do that, we offer prayer support, inspiration, and encouragement, and opportunities for virtual community and connection. And we really appreciate your financial gifts in support of us so that we can continue to offer support to you. And there are 3 simple ways to share your gift. On your screen, you'll see our website, where you can select the Donate button, which allows you to contribute via PayPal or credit card. Or you can mail a check to our address shown here on the website. Or you can set up automatic contributions through your own online banking. www.cslsarasota.com. And now I invite you to take your virtual gift in your hand, place it over your heart, blessing it as you share it. And know with me, my gift goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper. And the divine flow returns it to me multiplied abundantly. And please join me in our offering affirmation shown on your screen. I give thanks that I may share of my good, my love, and my support. Thank you so much. Now, one more thing. Did you know your financial support of our center also does good work in the Sarasota community and beyond? The Center for Spiritual Living Sarasota is a tithing community, and that means we believe in sharing 10% of our financial good with local and national causes and organizations that are in tune with our vision of empowering spiritual growth as a loving, inclusive, worldwide community. So it is our joy to announce our tithe to Second Chance Last Opportunity of Sarasota. Their vision is to serve as a gateway to hope for individuals who want to change their lives for the better. Their mission is to empower individuals in crisis by providing them with essential skills and tools so they can manage their lives more productively. So thank you, our team of financial contributors, for making it possible for us to continue supporting you and also to tithe to this organization's important work in the world. Now, you know, classes, prayer support, pop-up prayers, and spiritual living circles, tithe recipients, each of these is an example of our vision of empowering spiritual growth as a loving, inclusive, worldwide community. Would you like prayer support? Do you have a request? Well, on our website, www.cslsarasota.com, you'll notice the green prayer request button, and that allows you to send us your prayer request. Our 4 licensed spiritual practitioners, Kathleen Frankart, Ron Frost, Jim Grove, and Jaron Nelson, stand by, ready to know and affirm spiritual truth with and for you, no matter the situation. Do contact us for that support. And would you like news of upcoming events? Sign up for our weekly email. It's a newsletter, and it's available here on our website, or you can click on our Facebook link. 2 more reminders. Pop-up prayers with our spiritual practitioner, Jaron Nelson. These are 5 to 10 minute videos focusing on a particular topic with a short reading, an affirmative prayer, and an affirmation to take with you. These videos are posted once a week on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and in our weekly e-newsletter. Another reason to sign up for the newsletter. Jaron welcomes hearing from you too regarding prayer topics that you might like her to use. Just send yours to her email on the screen there. Also, you can scroll through the topics addressed in previously posted pop-up prayers to find the encouragement and support you need in any given moment. And finally, so popular, every Wednesday from 7 to 8 p.m., our spiritual living circles via Zoom, and they're open to all. It's a great way to connect. The Golden Purifier is the name of the article from Science of Mind magazine that will be discussed in this week's Spiritual Living Circle. Now, these circles are facilitated by Jim Grove, a licensed spiritual practitioner. And as I said, it is a great time to connect in community and also discuss spiritual principles in a day-to-day, down-to-earth manner. These circles are informal, they're inspiring, and they're thought-provoking, and they're free. So email Jim Grove at the address on your screen to receive this week's Zoom link and the discussion questions and a copy of the Science of Mind magazine article to be discussed. And now, as we conclude this sacred time together, let's set the intention to move forward into our day and the week in love, in gratitude, in joy, and mostly in peace. I invite you to join in singing our closing song, Let There Be Peace on Earth. The words will be on your screen. Thank you for being with us today. Have a wonderful week, everyone.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be with God our Creator. We are family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my solemn vow to take each moment and live